Okay, so thank you so much for making it to this last minute team call. I know it's been way too long, way too long, and we are not going to let this happen again. I've missed you guys so much. Like, I even sent Donna a message, and I was like, are you avoiding me? Talk to me. Like, I need you. So I'm very happy that that we're all together right now, and hopefully we can get some inspiration. It's the first team call of September. I wasn't able to be on the team call on Wednesday with Inspire Tribe because I had the new coach, Karen. I had her over for dinner, so I got to meet her for the first time.
Awesome.
And she's so sweet. She works for Clinique, and she's a brand representative. So she travels. So whenever you go to Sephora and go shopping, and the brand representatives are there for each brand, she's the girl that represents Clinique.
Oh, cool.
And she has the whole state of Florida and Puerto Rico.
Wow.
Yeah. So she gave me some samples, and she's so cool. So yeah, we had such a great time, but she's really busy this month, and she's really excited to coach, but this month with her traveling, it's ridiculous. So and then we have a couple new other coaches that are hopefully going to be joining our team call soon. Heather and Brittany, and then Melinda. She's kind of been in the background, kind of just wanted to be a discount coach, but now she's interested in learning. So hopefully in the next couple of weeks, these calls are going to get a little bit bigger. So I wanted to start out with some recognition because I think we all need some positivity. First off, I'm going to start with Felipe because I don't feel like he gets recognized enough. And he does so much for me. He's over there in the corner. We're in the same room. But, hi, that's me. He does so much when it comes to the challenge groups. And he is so amazing when it's, with the challengers and talking to people. And he just does so much, not only behind the scenes stuff, but it's just really important challenge group stuff. And I am so appreciative of all your hard work, babe. So thank you so much. I love you. You look good without a shirt. So anyway. Oh, he said he's just finished his workout. And next I want to say a little something about Donna because I know you're struggling right now in your own personal bubble. But I still see you posting and I still see you trying. And for somebody who is in school and working a full-time job and building a business and a single mom, you are killing it. So I know you feel like you're not doing enough, but I just want you to know that your efforts are not going without being noticed. So don't cry because I'm going to cry. I just wish I could hug you. I miss you. Come to Tampa.
Soon. I'm coming soon.
Okay, good. When you come into town, me, you, and Candy are going to go paint the town red. Well, Candy's pregnant, so she's going to be our DD. Just kidding. Sort of. But patience, something that Felipe has to remind me because I'm so guilty of this is this business is not going to be built in 6 months. It's not going to be built in a year.
Yeah.
Very, 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 very few coaches build this business in 2 years. So it's going to take 3 to 5 years before we really start feeling and reaping, the benefits and all of our hard work. So if you're struggling, just know that you're so new. We're all so new. This is only the beginning, which is actually what? Okay, Felipe wants to say something. Hold on, let me mute so we don't echo.
Okay, real quick, I just wanted to say that, Donna, as far as your posts are going with your talking about how school and all that stuff and how you're struggling with that, those are beautiful posts, whether you believe it or not. Something me and Casey have just learned this past week, guys, is that they want to see that we have those kind of struggles. They don't want to see workout all the time. They don't want to see, oh, come join my challenge group all the time. That's where me and Casey for the last 2 years now have failed completely. I'm telling you, in the last week, we have learned to stop documenting, or what it's basically just get things out there.
Okay.
Right. Stop planning, stop strategizing, stop worrying about, am I doing this right? And just start putting content out. Like your content about your schoolwork and your struggles and stuff like that. That's exactly what you should be doing. It's
Okay.
Gary Vaynerchuk, his jab, jab, right hook is exactly what that is. We're jabbing with our real lives. And
Okay.
if you guys noticed my picture last night about taking my daughter to the football game or whatever,
Yeah.
that's just, again, just documenting little shit. And that got 50 plus likes. I mean, just stuff like that. But if I put a workout poster up, 8, maybe 7. You know what I mean? And that's what we're getting. But people want to see this natural life. And they want to see the natural life for 2-3 years. And again, you're going to jab, jab, jab with that natural life. And then sneak in one, oh, hey, I'm working out today. And you know what I mean? So I have found that we've gotten so much more traction with these little posts, like taking the kids to school in the morning. That's it. And I got 30 likes on taking the kids to school in the morning. And I mean, those little posts are working way more than any of my other posts I've ever worked before.
Wow.
So what you're doing is the correct thing. Keep jabbing. And eventually people will start noticing your right hooks, your workout, your challenge group posts that I saw the other day. Those will start to be recognized. More people start realizing you're just a normal person too.
Okay.
So start, keep doing that. Candy, with your struggles with your pregnancy and things like that. I mean, they were talking last night on the Team Set Your Cell on Fire call that we should be posting 7 times minimum a day. And that's 7 times of jabs. 7 little jabs of going to the grocery store, picking up, right, cleaning your house. But when we're doing that, now Casey is taking that a step farther with asking a question on top of what you're doing. When you go to the grocery store, what's the first aisle you go to? Or something like that. Just something like that to get people engaged in what you're saying.
All right.
All right. That's basically what I had to say right there.
Awesome. Thank you.
Okay. Since we're in the same room, if we don't mute and unmute at the right time, it'll be like, whoa, 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 whoa. So I wanted to piggyback on that because before I get into the meat and potatoes of the call, like what I want to talk about, what I want to say is like people want to connect with you. So like I want to take 5 minutes real quick and I want you to pick one person, and hopefully we can each do like all 4 of us will just switch it whatever and say what we think would be a great topic for that person to post. So I'm going to pick Candy because I know she's struggling right now. Her pregnancy is crazy and she's feeling so sick. She can't even work out. Like she can barely eat. She's got so much like physical pain with the pregnancy. And yeah, I don't see a lot. I mean, I see some posts like here and there, but I feel like if you really opened up and just shared like the nitty gritty, like, okay, I woke up today and here's a status report or whatever, and like posting it on Facebook and Instagram, and maybe just setting out a little block of hashtags and saving that to like your Evernote or your note section on your phone and just copy and paste that to every picture. It's like postpartum journey, pregnancy journey, pain with pregnancy or whatever like hashtags you can come up with. First trimester, second trimester, like I feel like if you really open up and like show that you are so struggling right now, you're like, my body is holding me back from working out and my mind just wants me to work out because it makes me feel so much better and I don't know what to do. Or if you feel like you can work out, they have those first, second, and third trimester autumn calories workouts on Beachbody On Demand. So to me, Felipe is asking if you're able to drink Shakeology. Does it make you feel sick or?
I have ran out of chocolate. I had to mix that with my debit card. But I have strawberry, and the last one that I drank, I did throw it up. So it might have been I don't know.
Yeah.
What it was, but that was like 2 weeks ago, and I missed it. I missed my Shakeology.
Yeah. Well, if you want, do we have another bag of chocolate? No? Okay. No.
I have a bag of strawberry, like in an unopened box of Shakeology, a Shakeology box, unopened. But I really want chocolate.
Yeah, maybe I don't know, maybe I don't know. I think we have strawberry on the way.
I have greenberry too. I have greenberry. I have like 10 servings of greenberry. So I found this really awesome recipe with like kind of like the kale cooler at the Egg and I don't know if you've had that, like kiwi and apples and so I haven't tried it yet, but I think that might be good.
Well, Felipe said that could be a big right hook. Like these jabs is like jab, I'm at the doctor's office. Jab, I woke up and I puked all over and maybe, or jab, I tried to stretch and I peed my pants a little. Like these are things that people are gonna like. They're gonna see you and they're gonna be like, oh my God, she's a human. Instead of like, oh my God, and, oh, I'm so positive all the time, you know.
I get posting, but if I recall, like even you were a little absent whenever you were sick, and whenever I was sick for the past 4 days, like I was literally bedridden. I wasn't even on my phone. Like
Yeah,
I didn't plugged in. Like it was just I couldn't say where my phone was. I was literally like bedridden for 4 days.
I understand, girl. I was like right there feeling like crap. So
I need to get back on the posting.
whenever you're feeling better, that's all I'm saying. Not whenever you're like on death row and you're like dying on the side of your bed, but like when you're feeling like, okay, you know, I have just a couple minutes, maybe just update because people follow us, man. They follow our journey. They're watching us. And that was just my little, I just thought it was fun because you can see other people's lives so much better. And you're like, oh my gosh, she's so good at this. She should post about this all the time. But then when you look in the mirror, you're just like, oh, I suck. Like you're not able to see your true reflection. So Candy, since I did you, go ahead and pick somebody and just give them like a little, hey, I think you should post more about this because I think you'd be really good at that. Or
well, I've told you, Casey, before that I think you should post more about your makeup and maybe some tutorials. I was in the Sephora store like 2 days ago, or no, it was like 3 days ago, and all I could think about was you, like the whole time I was there. Like, I know you love Sephora. I don't know, I click you with Sephora. So I think that whenever you do like makeup tutorials and stuff, that might draw in a different audience as well.
okay, all right, I like that.
But you're killing it in every other category.
Go ahead and do it.
And congrats on the new job.
Thank you. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to be home with the kids every night. It's great.
You already started?
Huh?
You've already started?
Yeah. Or this week was my first full week out of training. So. All right, I'm gonna mute so Felipe can talk.
All right, so I mean, I was talking about Donna for sure as far as her schooling and things like that. I mean, that is really what because I'm on your page a lot, Donna, because I feel your struggles with your school and stuff like that. When me and Casey went to school, it was the same kind of stuff, and so I can definitely relate to a little bit of that. You're studying, studying takes a lot out of you, it looks like, and so that is like I was saying before, those are great jabs for you. A lot of students and stuff like that, or single moms who are trying to get back into school to better for their children and things like that. Those are great posts for you. Hey, I know that I have to make a better life for my kids. So I made the decision to go back to school, even at, I don't know how old you are, but, even at the age that I'm at right now, it's a struggle seeing these 18 and 19-year-old kids who are at school and they're talking about going out the night before or whatever. And I'm like, hey, I sat at home and I studied all night long. You know what I mean? That was an advantage that I had, me and Casey had. I mean, I got when we went to school, straight A's, because we went home and we went straight to the books.
Yeah.
You know, we weren't over there doing all the partying that everybody else was. We'd go into class at 8 a.m. and they'd all be hung over. We had guys sleeping in class. You know what I'm saying? I'm at the front row and I'm working hard and I'm paying attention. And those are things that I think you could post about.
Okay. I can do that.
I'm going to mute again.
Okay, Donna, so if you want to give Felipe some pointers, and then we'll get into the meat and potatoes. Like, what do you think his followers of a fit dad, a dad of girls, like, what do you think he should post to give people, like, I don't know, just a little insight, a little snippet into his life?
Oh, that's a tough one, because you guys are posting all the time, and I see like all this great stuff already. So it's kind of like, all right.
He said, what is your, like, okay, so if we're posting a lot, what is like your favorite? What is eye-catching? Is it the girls? Is it like him at football?
Yeah, I mean, I think for me, it's seeing you all like as a family together. You know, it's kind of like that. It draws you in because you're all so connected with one another, and you can feel the love pouring off of your page. It's like it pulls you in.
Good. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been trying to post a lot more with the kids. I mean, if you look on my Instagram, I don't have any pictures of my children. I have 4. I just don't do a lot of pictures of my family. I don't know. When I first started coaching, I had this weird, like, protective mode. Like, I don't want to put my kids on social media. But then it's like, that's who I am. Like, that's me. Like, I'm a mom. I'm a super busy mom. So, okay, cool. So that was a little just quick kind of exercise. Thank you, my lovely husband, finishing my sentences for me. Okay, so the meat and potatoes of this call. This morning and last night, I've been feeling so pumped up. I've been feeling so excited because I've been doing a lot of personal development this week, and it is awesome. So I had like this like funny connection where I was like calling it the 4 horsemen, which if you order a 4 horsemen shot, it's going to be like Jose Cuervo, Jim Beam, Jack Daniels, and something else. And anyway, so my 4 horsemen for my personal development is Carl Deichler and Joel Freeman from Core de Force, the guy in the new program that's coming out. And then Grant, and I had his name before, but he is the author of the 10X Rule, and then Gary Vaynerchuk. So I've been listening to a lot of these guys this last week, and they are rocking my world. And here's what I've learned, and this is the biggest takeaway I think I've ever heard in my entire coaching career. So this is big. So we post all these things on social media because we want people's eyes on us, and we want to see from our likes and our comments who is really watching us. Like, who's, there's so many people that are not hitting like that it's hard to see, if they're engaged or not. But the people that are liking our posts and commenting or bringing it up whenever we go to work and they're like, oh my gosh, I saw your last post, or that was so funny when you went to whatever. Those are the people that are like our warm market. So here's what we should be doing with those people that are our warm market, because they are the ones that are watching us. Reach out to them and just start asking them questions. Do not make it fitness related if they don't come out you and be like, hey, I saw your new challenge is coming up. Like, tell me about it. Well, then, yeah, you would ask them questions that are fitness related. But here's a little example on what I did. I posted last night a little blurb saying I'm going to do a Guns and Guns challenge completely free. I was asking people questions. What are some prizes that would get you motivated? Or what are some tips that you would like to learn? I just started asking these questions. I got 2 likes on that post. And I got 1 girl who commented. And she said, Well, it would really motivate me if you could help me figure out how to wake up in the morning. Okay, so I commented back and she didn't respond, so I private messaged her and I said, hey, I hope you don't mind me private messaging you. And she's like, no, not at all. And I said, okay, well, can you tell me a little bit about your sleep schedule? Like, what's going on with your sleeping pattern? And so she responded. And let me just say a little side note, people love to talk about themselves. So if you are caring about really, truly helping someone, then the questions are like, there's no end to the questions. So I don't know exactly where I am on this call that I'm about to share. I'm hoping that it's the right spot. I'm going to share my screen. But I want this little homework over the weekend. Okay, so if you write this down or whatever, if you go to Amy Silverman YouTube, actually, I will just share the YouTube video into our chat thread. But Joel Freeman came on Amy Silverman's team call, I think 2 weeks ago, for everyone that hit Success Club in the month of July. And he was talking about core to force. He was talking about his life as a personal trainer, growing up in the gym, working for Gold's Gym, and eventually moving up from just a peon at Gold's Gym to he was like the marketing director or something for the entire company. So his call changed everything about the way I'm coaching now. And because I was just scraping the surface with people, just trying to see if they wanted to do a challenge. And that is so shallow. But I want you guys to take away from this call and listening to that call with Jeff or Joel or whatever, Joel Freeman, is we want to become experts on our clients. We want to become experts on them. We might not be a fitness expert. We maybe never will. We're not going to be a nutritionist, but we can be an expert on our people. So that's why I've been reaching out to my coaches. I've been reaching out to Candy and Donna and some of my other girls that are new. And I'm just like, hey, well, how are you? Like, what's going on? Like, just trying to just start a conversation. And if I can practice on my coaches and really get to know you guys, then it's going to be so much easier whenever you go to practice on a complete stranger. Because the girl I was talking to last night, I've never met before. We became friends over social media. And we literally talked for like 2 hours. And I was just asking her, I probably asked her over 30 questions by the time our conversation was done. And I have found out so much about her. And she wants to lose 30 pounds because she wants to get re-enlisted into the Army. But she can't re-enlist if she can't pass basic training. I mean, hello, not hammer and chisel, but 22-minute hardcore. Now she tells me that she can't fall asleep. Well, it's because she has a terrible diet. She doesn't eat anything. She doesn't eat anything. Like, she says she eats an egg sandwich for breakfast, and then most of the time she has a protein shake and doesn't eat anything else for the entire day.
Oh, wow.
This woman needs somebody's help. She can't do it on her own. Like, there's people out there, and if you just ask them questions. So I said, okay, well, tell me about what time you wake up. How do you wake up? Do you wake up with your dogs jumping on your bed and licking your face? Do you wake up with your alarm going off and like that, do you have your favorite song? Like, get to know them. There is no question that is too weird. Like, people don't care. This is very important. People don't care what we know until they know how much we care. They don't care how much our challenge pack is. They don't care if Shakeology is the best thing since sliced bread. If they don't know that we truly care about their goals, and they don't care what we have to say. So I'm gonna hopefully this is the right place, because he really went into depth about asking questions. Is like this funnel that you create. He called it the fitness funnel. And so I'm gonna share my screen. If it's not where it needs to be, then I'm just gonna share the YouTube video. Like I said, I just got done working out like right before this call. But all right. So I'm gonna share my screen. Okay, can you guys see that? Okay, so this is, okay. Can you hear it?
No.
with your toolkit.
Can you hear it?
No.
You can't hear anything?
Nope.
I don't know why. It's up. My volume is up like all the way. Let me try it one more time.
Nope.
Okay. All right. Well, then I'm going to figure that out. I'll have to Google that. Okay, here's what he's saying. We have what he calls an arsenal of programs that can change people's entire life. So if we become an expert on our arsenal of whatever programs you've done or whatever programs I've done, you know what I mean? Like that's our toolkit. That is what we have to help somebody's life. So we need to be an expert on 3 things: our brand, who we're talking to. So, I mean, all of us are parents. So being a parent is a huge part of our brand. Being a school, in school, that's part of your brand. For me, being a server, bartender, that's part of my brand. Makeup, Felipe is into football. Like Candy is super frugal and she's living totally different lifestyle in a camper to save money for her future. There's so many different aspects to our lives. So we become an expert on our brand. Who do we want to reach? Okay. If you could picture your ideal coach, success partner, who would you want? Okay. I want women that are strong and willing to work, and that is what I'm building. I got a great team going right now. And so I've gotten clear on who I want to talk to. So that was step 1. Who do you want to talk to? Step 2, get to know your business. So besides posting, taking time to get on beachbody.com and looking in the training section and just getting familiar with Beachbody as a company, as if you just started and they're like, okay, well, you're in training and you're going to be in training for a week, and then they just like throw everything at you at once. Well, take 5-10 minutes a day, log in, and just read a little excerpt and just slowly, like I said, this business is not going to get built in 6 months, so don't feel like you have to read an hour a day. Just go in there and just like you'd read the morning paper or something, just read a little something in the back office. Get to know your arsenal. That way, each time you're going to be building a little bit more confidence with this business and what we can do for other people. And then step 3 is become an expert on them. You're talking to people. That is how we get people into this business. That's how we get the opportunity to change their life, is by reaching out to them and starting a private conversation. So when you're in that private conversation, the most important thing is just keep asking questions. That's what Carl Deichler says. If you don't feel like you're ready to invite to a challenge group, it's because you haven't learned enough about your clients. So go back to the drawing board and figure out why they want to lose 30 pounds. Well, I figured out this girl wants to go back in the military. Once she goes in the military, she could sign up for a coach and not have to pay for her membership. She could get her Shakeology for 25% off, and she will not have to pay $15 a month.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Like, I'm like just asking these questions. I would have never found that out if I was doing the same old thing that I've been doing, which is just trying to sell challenge packs, and that is not what we're supposed to be doing. So the last thing that I want to share, other than becoming an expert on our clients, okay, is attacking your goals 10 times harder than what you've been doing. So for me, there's days when I don't invite at all.
Yeah.
So even me inviting one time is 10 times more than I was doing when I wasn't doing anything. You know what I mean? So I beat myself up a lot. I'm very hard on myself. I know we all are. But I just want you to know that it doesn't have to be like that. We need to embrace the fact that we're trying and see that as an accomplishment, and then just truly go out there and talk to people and just figure out where they are in their life. And I'm telling you, when you ask enough questions, you will find the opportunity to invite, and it won't feel weird. It won't feel salesy. It'll feel like, listen, I got something that can truly help you lose 30 pounds and prepare you for basic training. I have something that can really change your life. Shakeology will help you with your physical and your internal lack of nutrition. Like I just want to, I want to tell this girl, but we're not there yet. So I sent her the video. I'm going to send in our chat thread the Joel Freeman call because it is an awesome call to listen to. I took a lot of notes. And then the second thing that I'm going to post in our thread is the 5-step conversation in the back office of Beachbody. I know we've all read it, but it's a nice thing to brush up on because when we're inviting, there are ways of moving the conversation along so that it doesn't just feel like you're just throwing things at them and it's like there's no flow. So that's the team call. I hope that was inspirational. I've been missing your face, Donna. So
yeah, I've been missing you too.
Good. Well, I'm super proud of your sister. Like her and Matt are just.
I know. I saw them when they both came down here. Was it last weekend? Last Sunday. And when they came down, I got to see Matt for the first time ever, and I was like, oh, I can get my arms all the way around you. I'm so excited.
Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, just seeing her in person, she's just glowing, and you know what? We had wine probably 3 weeks ago or something, and she showed me her little progress, like scrapbook that she made.
Isn't that cute?
That is the cutest thing ever. And I was like, Becca, why aren't you a coach yet? And she goes, it's probably gonna happen. I just need to work on me. And like, so I'm telling you, Donna, you just keep, it's gonna happen. Like we're gonna have these people in our organizations who are gonna be amazing.
Yeah.
You and Becca as a sister team, I can just see it. Like I'm excited. I'm so excited for the day that you're like announcing her in the team pages because I know she is going to be, you guys are going to kill it. I just know it. And she is so creative and inspirational, and her mind works so differently. Like I'm very excited for her journey, your journey, all of us to just kind of grow together. So
yeah, me too.
Yeah, she's like, yeah, it's gonna happen. Like I think it's gonna do it. I'm just, she's just so cute. Yeah, but we had a good time. We had a good talk, and so when are you coming up here?
I was hoping it was going to be this weekend, but the way things have been going, it probably won't be this weekend. So weekend after, which is I don't know the date. I'll have to look it up. So not this Saturday, but the Saturday after.
Oh, okay. Like not tomorrow?
Oh yeah, we're already on Friday, right? Yeah. So a week tomorrow. That's the 17th.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Well, I will definitely. We'll have to plan something.
Yes, definitely.
We could do like a girls' night in.
Yeah.
Because that's a lot better than girls' night out. Totally. Okay, I'm gonna stop sharing or stop recording. So.